I have told my many Iraqi people that I'm going to do a story about him. And trust me when I say to you that many of them, they pass their prayers and they hope he will be back home. And one good friend of mine, he's an Iraqi Arab, he said to me, tell the family, he survived the Farhud, he's 86 years old, he will survive Hamas as well.
Amen.
Amen.
When in Farhud, he was with the parents and with his uncle and grandmother and father. And now he's alone. He's 86 years old. It's not the same. You know, when they came from Iraq, they wrote on the passport, Rohab al-Raja.
They wrote on our passport as well, Rohab al-Raja, one way, no return.
بكشتي للسفير على حياته بعراق. أظل بقول لي أنا لو زخير ما أخذت يتمون.
First of all, thank you so much for being here with us. Today we're going to talk about a very important story, a story that should have never happened. We're going to talk about Shlomo Mansour, who was born in Iraq and survived the Jewish massacre of 1941. He came to Israel to start a new life, and at the age of 85, on October the 7th, the terrorists came to the kibbutz where he stayed, and he was taken to Gaza. So my first question to you, how do you feel as a family?
We worried about him. And I said that it's getting harder every day. We are trying to hold on to hope of seeing him again.
You told me that you used to speak on the phone every Saturday. How did you feel when you kept calling and he didn't pick up?
I was very worried, but I thought that there is no internet, so he can't answer me. And there is no electric.
Are you hopeful that, you will see him again?
He was very thin. He was 57 kilos. So I worried about him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Tell me about Shlomo when you were children, growing up. How was he as a person, as a brother?
Shlomo is a wonderful big brother, very caring, loved and loving, respecting everyone. When I was just a baby, he moved to the kibbutz.
And he was born in Baghdad?
In Baghdad, yes. And I was born here in Jerusalem.
And did he speak Iraqi Arabic?
Yes.
When you were children and growing up, did he talk about his memory from Baghdad? Did he ever talk about Iraq?
He told me about the Farhud, and he told me about he loved the life in Baghdad, because when he was a child, he went with my uncle to the coffee and to eat fish on the Prat and the Hidekel.
You talked about the Farhud, and Shlomo, he survived the Farhud. He came to Israel, started a family. And now he's somewhere in Gaza with Hamas. If he would hear you now, what would you want to say to him?
Shlomo, my beloved brother, with the biggest smile and the light in the eyes that I miss so much. I love you very much. Please be strong. We are doing everything we can to bring you back. We are waiting to hug and to kiss you.
Have you received any information from the army or from the government that how is Shlomo doing, if he's still alive, where is his about?
Nothing.
An officer from the army told us they don't know nothing about him.
Nobody saw him.
And they didn't have any sign of him there. Not of him, and not even his car. They didn't find his car there yet. They looked for his body in Israel everywhere, didn't find nothing. And there they didn't find any sign of him, but they're still looking for him. There is I know about at least 15 soldiers who that's it. They're all work to look for signs of Shlomo, and yet they didn't find nothing.
Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope we will see you next time in a more, in a more happier. Yes, inshallah. Inshallah.
We hope so.
הלוואי, הלוואי.